What'd that face do? Hello, everybody! As you probably know, it's the Red Mage Crow, and welcome back to, you guessed it, the one, the only, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, the first one of the trilogy. Yeah. So, oh god, it's Edgeworth! Oh no! Why are you here? Okay. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Oh, let me just tell you, it was fabulous. But I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I will have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. You honestly not get anything, you buffoon. I will tell you right now, I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Honestly, I'm just having way too much fun with the voice, to be perfectly honest, to be doing commentary. But, yeah, no, like, seriously, Edgeworth kind of goes from, should I really be saying this? Basically, yeah, Edgeworth is, while he seems like a joik now, just wait for it. You'll see what I mean. Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. Honestly, like, I'm having just way too much fun with this. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Oh. Like, you changed. Hmm? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Okay, so now we're kinda like going under the whole Phoenix knows Edgeworth here. Yeah. I'll be defending myself! Well, people can technically do that. I'm pretty sure that you can do that in the court of law. Though it's not necessarily, how you say, wise to do that. Unless you got an attorney degree. Yes, an attorney. Yes. I still haven't decided on a voice for him. I would like Russian, but then like, with Edgeworth here, it's just gonna be going from like, court is now in session. No, why am I giving him the Terminator voice now? No, that's White. Sergey. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Kinda has like a vampire feel to the voice. Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Like seriously, like if I go like, bleh, understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the events aren't quite clear to the court. We didn't do it, Edgeworth! Please, you will have to understand that there is no way that I could possibly have done it, because Miss Maya... Wait, yeah, no, Maya basically saw us come in after the fact. Well, then again, I guess we could have, like, killed her, then went out for, like, a cup of coffee, came back, and been like, yeah, coffee. Oh, God, there's a murder. Yeah, see, now we're asking the big league questions. Why didn't? I mean, if anything, it's probably better just to, like... Yeah, it's a trap. Like, that's the thing. You have to know when to let it go. You wish... No, how did it go? Okay, no, I'm done making noise. I'm sorry, guys. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh God, all the glimmer! All that shines is not gold. No, is it? All that glitters is not gold? All that something doesn't glow! Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? I will have you state your name! These two are great together. But seriously, look at him! Pink! Lavender, maybe? Purple, lavender, purple, lavender, lavender, purple. With that red tie and freaking blue polka dots. And this light blue gem with this gold on his thingies. Like, honestly. Like, he is the most gaudiest thing I ever seen. Oh no. If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Oh, if I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? You probably are right. Oh, great! And the little cuffs along his thing is freaking blue too. Let him have it, Phoenix! I forgot your voice already. Oh, he came back. Let him have it, Phoenix! I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that, but it was close to that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quite perusifying. That's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bird lamb coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. Then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you give chase. Why would I give chase, you son of a gun? You absolute nincompoop. You guy who I really dislike for reasons unbeknownst to everyone else but myself. You stink! Oh, that was a weird transition. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. I thought he was gonna declare us guilty. It freaking looked like it. Woo! Okay. Now, if anything, I think pressing him is actually the worst thing I can do. Let me just retake a look at everything. Okay, that's good and all. Dodged an attack, then ran to the right. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Reading by the window, a bed lamb, attacking a woman. She ran away. Okay, let's press here. Seems like a good place to press. A little bit more detailed about that. I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
Glimmering. As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail? And see, that's exactly... Objection! Wait right there, you pompous, miscolored tyrant. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Ugh. Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. The victim ran to the left as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ooh, that face, though! What'd that face do? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix! Look at his face! I don't think he's lying about this one! True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Or rather, it does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that could explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what the frick do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where... Take that! He was standing right there. Of course! I mean, that's the only place. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense or distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright. But, come on, how can anyone relatively dismiss that? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Do you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Why wouldn't I? This is my own life on the line. But I think this is where we would use that. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. That face again! What do you have to say to that? That's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. Absolutely. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well. You may cross-examine. Mr. Your Honor. My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay, now what? What could possibly? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, isn't something about that? Yes, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. And change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And then that's when we hit the nail in the coffin, guys. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the crime. Yes. Mm-hmm. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If we were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, now that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Phelan offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime, and then the murder took place. Oh! I ain't touching that one. No touchy. But like, here's like where it doesn't make sense to me, right? So this guy has been like, he's been dodging left and right through all this other bull crud that's been going around, right? Phoenix is new to this whole lawyer thing. Like, this is like supposedly his second main trial. How is this third-rate lawyer actually, like, you know, doing this? Honestly, like, think about it. It makes no sense. If he's like this guy who's been doing all these horrible things,